an incurable catastrophe, an unrepentant shit disturber. I was the kid you did not want in your class. You know, the one who couldn't sit still, couldn't do the drill, didn't fit the bill, never would, never will, until I got the chill pill. Ritalin. Now we're fitting in, paying attention, listening better than it's been. Let's not pretend it's a solution. It's not. Just the best we got because the system's shot. Having attention deficit hyperactivity disorder is like living inside a violently disobedient clock. Seconds slowing into forever. Then jumping into overdrive. Warp 8, Warp 9, Warp 10. Mr. Scott, I need more. Aye, Captain, but I'm afraid she'll blow. Having ADHD is like being an exclamation mark in a world of commas. It's telling the cop, go yourself, because the dial on my rage diminisher is malfunctioning. It's tuning out my wife who's sitting right in front of me, because the fly on the ceiling is walking backwards, and I forgot to call my mom, who was a terrible cook, but I didn't care. I ate so fast food barely touched my taste buds. I don't know why they call them buds anyway. It's not like they become flowers, or friends, or beer. I remember the first time I took Ritalin. My mental merry-go-round began to slow down, and everyone suddenly started speaking human. But by then, I found my own ways to cope. I went to 5 different high schools, failed every class except gym, drama, and dope smoking. Math was like studying advanced theoretical Klingon, like bungee jumping off the back of a pickup truck. I still don't speak numbers. My adolescent mind was a paper plane in the palm of a hurricane. And ultimately, the only thing school ever taught me was that I wasn't good enough to make the grade. I know my attention fluctuates, but when love calls my name, I focus like the Hubble. I can see God's fingerprints on every flower petal. I remember the cut, color, and texture of that dress you wore the day we met, the saline sweetness of your sweat, and every switchback curve in your beautiful smile. You say living with me is like having a Swedish death metal band in the basement and a drunk kangaroo in the bedroom. But although I can't sit still for more than 3 minutes, I still see forever in your eyes. And though sometimes I don't pay attention, I know exactly how much this love is worth. The world disdains the distracted mind. They prefer us focused on our flat screens, too terrified to imagine a world without drones, war zones, or corporate prisons. But my mind is full of visions so breathtakingly beautiful. My God, I wish you could see them too. I may never be normal, but what is normal in a world of infinite variety? And in the quiet backwaters of my mind, I know I am not damaged, just different. And isn't being different the one thing we all have in common?
It sure is.
That's right.
I love the part where he goes, "It's a Swedish death metal band in the bedroom."
Swedish death metal band.
How do Swedish death metal bands behave in the bedroom?
I don't know, but
I don't
I
either.
think we're supposed to know that like straight offhand.
Swedish death metal bands like it in the ass.
That's right, because,
I want to give it to you up your ass.
Right, because, don't you just want some metal up your ass?
And then the fly on the ceiling's walking backwards.
Welcome, motherfuckers, to another edition of ADHD Radio. My name is Video Vamp. Today is November the 12th, 2019.
Disney Plus launch day.
That's right. Joining me in the studio, as always, is Kevin.
That's me.
Yeah. See, I didn't call you chicken fingers.
But you said it anyway.
Fuck you. Fuck you up the goat ass. Fuck you twice.
Happy birthday, dude.
Oh, yeah. Tomorrow's my birthday.
It might as well be today, too. At least during the
I love
broadcast.
that you just take a week for a birthday.
At least during the broadcast, it can be your birthday.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Have we ever done it on your actual birthday? Like maybe
Well, of
once?
course we have. Of
Maybe
course.
once.
Well, no, like every 7 years.
So like 7 years ago?
Yeah, I would assume so.
Maybe 7.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, what you got?
They say Disney Plus had problems in certain regions. It didn't have any. I didn't have any problems with it.
Oh, you're using Disney Plus already?
Oh fuck yeah! It turned on at 12. I turned it on at 12.
You turned it on like at the stroke of midnight?
Yes, and then I don't know if this makes you happy or not, but like it has all of the Star Wars movies in 4K Dolby Vision.
Okay.
Which is pretty fucking badass.
I mean, it's not worth paying. For me, it's not worth paying for.
Right.
I mean, just for Star Wars? I already have Star Wars in 4K.
But, oh, you do?
Yeah.
How do you have Star Wars in 4K?
Pretty stinking sure that the Apple library updated, but maybe not.
Nope.
Okay, I don't have Star Wars in 4K, and...
Disney says that's the only way you're going to get it, too.
Oh, well, zero fucks given. Zero. I
But
mean,
then lots
I'm
of
not
the Marvel
paying,
movies are also
I'm not
4K.
paying X dollars a month for, I don't know, eternity for Star Wars in 4K. Fuck that.
Lots of the Marvel movies are also 4K, which is pretty dope. And
Well,
then,
we'll plug my VTR into your happy-go-lucky Disney 4K, whatever the fuck.
all 30
And
years
we'll
of The
record it in
Simpsons.
RAW, and that'll be that.
All 30 years of The Simpsons, which is pretty dope.
Good, I guess. Good, great, fine,
You've never
I
been
think.
able to stream all of that before unless you were like streaming it from FX, which will put their shitty logo and they cut shit out. So I have not checked The Simpsons. I don't know if they were cutting things out of the Disney version of The Simpsons. I hope not. That would suck dick.
I would suck.
But I did test out Empire Strikes Back. It looks fantastic in Dolby
Good.
Vision. Like the color of the visors of the snow speeder pilots
Uh-huh.
is different. It looks amazing.
It looks, 4K-y.
Yeah, and Dolby Vision-ish.
Yeah, and like totally Dolby Vision-ish, because, why not some Dolby Vision-ish?
Mm-hmm. Good times.
Good times were had by all.
And then so there's a new Star Wars series that's on there. I will get back to you when I see some of that. I watched The Black Cauldron, which also has a 4K transfer, which is really awesome because they never even released a DVD of The Black Cauldron in America. So the fact that they have a 4K of it is pretty fucking cool. The movie itself is not as fun as it was when I was 5 years old, but it was still fun to watch it again.
I bet.
I saw it a whole bunch of times at the theater or whatever.
Yeah, you saw
When
it
I was
like...
little.
Yeah, exactly.
When I was a little chitlin.
When you were a what?
I was a little chitlin.
Oh, okay.
Just a little childlet, kidlet.
Yeah, a little Sprite.
Man gets really stoned after drinking McDonald's sweet tea.
All right, lovely.
The victim ordered his tea with extra lemon, quote unquote.
Uh-huh.
And now he believes that was code for marijuana as he found 3 bags of weed in his cup. Oh, shit. I need to do that.
Of course you do.
Like, after the show. Hilton Head, South Carolina man went to McDonald's for sweet tea and received a little extra herbal substance on the side.
Mm-hmm.
The Island Packet. Oh, that's great. That's great that their paper is called the Island Packet.
Of course it is.
Reports Parrish Brown went to a McDonald's on Hilton Head Island and asked for sweet tea with light ice and extra lemon. Brown now believes extra lemon was code for marijuana.
Marijuana,
Since he found 3 bags in his cup and he only realized it when he was, quote, high as a kite.
Yeah, I wonder how that worked.
If the tea's not hot, you can't be high as a kite. I'm sorry to bust your bubble on that.
Well, it could have been brewed hot, right?
Brown says he never had marijuana, so he didn't recognize the taste, and he paid regular price for the items. Beaufort County Sheriff's Office spokesman Major Bob Bromage says an investigation is ongoing. He didn't specify which McDonald's Brown had gone to. McDonald's didn't immediately respond for requests for comment.
Mm-hmm. Classy.
Weed in my cold tea. It's not going to get you high, I promise.
Right, but I don't know. Maybe the idea of finding that much pot made him smoke it, right? Like,
yeah, I mean,
maybe he had to dry it out and smoke it because,
if it's in bags, you probably won't get wet.
Right, so like, why the fuck not?
Just put it in the tea.
Right, why the fuck not?
Oh, extra lemon. I think his first, clue could have been that'll be $40 for the tea.
Right. Exactly. Yeah,
That could be your first clue on that.
I had to dump a whole bag in your tea.
It said 3 bags.
3 bags. 3 bags of weed.
Well, they didn't say how big each bag was or anything.
Yeah, that is strange.
Distillers of gin infused with elephant dung insist product isn't crap. What a great headline.
Not sure how that works, but okay.
The creators of Ndlovu gin say an amazing variety of botanicals can be found in elephant feces.
Lovely.
The makers of a South American gin infused with elephant dung swear their use of the animal's excrement is no gimmick.
The
creators
seems like a gimmick to me.
In Ndlovu gin, Les and Paula Ansley stumbled across the idea a year ago after learning that elephants eat a variety of fruits and flowers, and yet digest less than a third of it.
Right. So where's all that waste going?
As a consequence, in the elephant dung, you get the most amazing variety of botanicals, says Les Ainsley during a recent visit to their operations. We don't let the elephants do the hard work. Why don't we let the elephants do the hard work of collecting all these botanicals, and we make gin from it?
I mean,
that's a great idea.
You mean like aside from the, fecal reason not to?
Her idea came after a safari in which wildlife ranger described an elephant's digestive process.
Gross.
Weeks later, he and his wife woke up in the middle of the night with the inspiration. Okay, I said deeply. Let's give this a bash. Let's
give it a try and see what happens. Let me give you a hint there. It's
first
not gonna
batch
be good.
of elephant dung came by mail from the park where they had taken their safari. Then the couple, both scientists, puzzled for a while, began working without the gin-making process. Mm-hmm. Now they collect the dung themselves using their bare hands.
Of course they do, because that's a good thing to do. What a great idea.
They describe the gin's flavor as lovely, wooded, almost spicy, and earthy.
Ew.
One that changes subtly with the seasons and location. The gin bottles are marked with the date and coordinates of where the elephant dung was collected, so you'll be able to compare almost different vintages of the gin. Oh, God. Different vintages. After about 5 sizable bags of dung are collected for a batch of 3,000 to 4,000 bottles of gin, the droppings are dried and crumbled and then washed to remove dirt and sand. Eventually, only the remains of the fruits, flowers, leaves, and bark eaten by the elephants are left behind. Those botanicals are then sterilized and dried again and placed in an airing cupboard. Think of it like a spice cupboard, Ainsley said. Eventually, the remains are infused with gin.
Wait, okay. I thought they were fermenting the botanicals, like making gin out of the botanicals. It's not that way. They just make the gin and then
put shit in it.
Oh, God, that's a terrible idea.
The couple are not above testing the gin on friends before explaining its provenance. Even with an explanation in advance, they get raised eyebrows.
Yeah, try this. Let's see how it is. Oh, yeah, you notice that subtle shit flavor?
Somehow I want to make this guy English. The initial reaction of most people is, what? There's no way.
No, the initial reaction is, what the fuck?
Are very keen to taste it.
Oh, I would choke a bitch.
Once people hear about the elephant's digestive process, it becomes a lot clearer to them, and they accept it very well.
I would fucking end them. They
decided to name the gin Ndlovu, which means elephant in Zulu. The couple did not say how much gin they have sold, but a bottle sells for around $32. The gin is a hit with tourists seeking a unique souvenir and story to tell when they return home. With that in mind, the gin is sold in game lodges and duty-free shops in addition to regular online sales. I even touched the elephant dung.
Right, because that's a normal thing to do.
Being close to the animals are very majestic.
Yeah, so majestic. Oh, gross.
So having a piece of them actually feels quite good.
Oh, God.
An export of the African experience, I would say.
The African experience. Do you hear that? The entire continent of Africa?
After a sip, another guest said, interesting, very tasty, very nice. I didn't expect to be able to drink a gin
I didn't realize
smoothly.
that drinking shit was so pleasant.
I love this picture of this lady.
Yeah, that's what I would do, and then I would fucking end him. Like, straight up end that motherfucker. That's
It's not
just
crap,
wrong.
it's gin.
Oh, yeah, it's both. It's not crap, it's not gin, it's crap gin. That's right, folks. Crap gin. What a great idea. Gross. Gross, 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 gross. Ugh. That is fucking painful.
Whoa.
What?
More weed news.
Okay.
Funeral mourners get stoned being served hash cake at a restaurant.
Okay.
Police say a funeral in eastern Germany ended in an involuntary drug high when mourners were accidentally served hash cake. Rostock police said Tuesday after the burial of Wittgehagen, the funeral party went to a restaurant for coffee and cake, as the customary in Germany, but after eating the cake, 13 people experienced nausea and dizziness and needed medical treatment. Oh, yeah, I'm sure they needed medical treatment for hash cake.
Yeah, hash cake.
A police investigation revealed that a restaurant employee in charge of the cakes had asked 18-year-old daughter to bake them. However, the mother accidentally took the wrong cake from the freezer to the funeral.
Oops.
She took a hash cake that the teenager had made for a different occasion. Police said the 18-year-old is under investigation. The incident happened in August and wasn't published earlier out of respect to the mourners. Dun, dun, dun. It's just a hash cake, man. Calm down, you're not gonna die, man.
You're not gonna die, but oh my God, are you gonna be high as fuck? Ugh.
Impeachment is heating up.
Oh, I really don't want to talk about that.
Isn't that when they throw peaches and mint? I mean, really, like, I don't like peaches.
You're gonna keep talking about that.
I don't like mint.
This is a waste of time. The Senate is never going to convict. It's all bullshit. Okay, good. This is a colossal waste of time.
This sounds like even more of our speed here with the Trump news. Okay.
All right.
Waiting for it to load.
It better not be awful.
Trump just retweeted an account that parodies his butt. The president of the United States retweeted. Jesus Christ.
What was that, Elma Fudd?
Retweeted
Uh-huh.
a Twitter account that describes itself as @real Donald Trump's butt.
Okay.
The president of the United States just retweeted a Twitter account about his butt.
Okay.
On Monday, Donald Trump shared a tweet from the account @DJ Trump's butt, which has 318 followers at the time of writing and describes itself as follows. I am @real Donald Trump's butt. Whatever he says, it's really me saying it. Follow me or I will nuke you. #Putin power. #MAGA.
Okay, Kevin, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to hear it anymore.
The tweet contains a video from Fox News, America's newsroom, showing Jim Jordan discussing a Republican effort to censure House Intelligence Committee Adam Schiff on Monday and describes what he says is an unfair partisan process. And Trump retweets this. That's
Okay, I get
fantastic.
it. He retweeted something that was stupid, that made him look stupid.
No.
It doesn't matter.
It's just my butt. You know,
Look,
some people butt dial, I butt tweet.
If my ass had a Twitter account, I would absolutely positively give it the time of day. And I would argue that anybody who had their own ass account should do the same. That's all there is to it.
Are there other accounts that are devoted to people's asses?
That's a fair question.
You would think that J-Lo's ass would have its own account.
J-Lo's ass already broke the internet.
And
I
if it
feel like it
doesn't-
just took its trophy and went home.
If it doesn't have its own account, it needs one. Get on that.
I don't know if the word need is really the right way to go here. I just generally think that if people's rear ends are going to have accounts, that those accounts should be, I don't know, more interesting than their other end. Let me put it this way. I will listen to exactly one end of a person. If you want to talk out of your ass, You should. But your ass better be more entertaining than your mouth. Like, that's how it works, right? At least it should. I don't know. That's all I have to say about that.
This is from about a month ago, but it says penis-shaped subtropical storm Melissa arouses commentary on Twitter.
Okay.
Here's the storm.
Uh-huh.
Make it bigger.
I got it. Yeah, you should always make it bigger. I just got tired of telling you.
What? That's what she said.
Yes, except she's not here. So
No, she's not.
that is a one bald motherfucker. That's what that is.
Did Trump draw this, says Ruby's daughter?
And it's upside down. Like that. Come on, if you're going to make a good dick joke, don't make the dick upside down.
Melissa looks a little bit excited, says Brian Walsh.
Nobody looks excited. It's a one bald son of a bitch.
I think Tropical Storm Melissa is celebrating National Coming Out Day, says Nita Cosby.
Oh, God. I get it. I get it.
Here's hoping that Melissa comes in hard and fast, but then pulls out before any damage is done.
God damn.
They whispered to me, "You cannot withstand the storm." I replied, "I am the storm." Hashtag Melissa. And then she's got a picture of it.
I am the one who knocks. I'm the one who knocks, God damn it.
Hurriedly checking to see why my name is trending on Twitter. Oh, great. A giant penis is attacking the East Coast.
Oh, wow.
Who draws these storm maps? 11-year-old boys?
Yeah, who cares? Because it's funny.
Melissa at Llama for Real Fa. That's a great name.
Yeah. Attention, Melissa, you're...
This is the best thing I have ever seen on Twitter. It is very exciting.
If that's
hard to beat.
Okay, if that's the best thing you've seen on Twitter, you haven't lived yet. I'm just going to throw that out there.
I'm trending, bitches, says another Melissa.
Okay, great.
Here are remaining names for future storms this year. Nestor, Olga, Pablo, Rebecca, Sebastian, Tanya, Van, and Wendy. Wow, Wendy is a storm?
Windy Wendy, I guess? I don't know.
A few weeks back, tropical depression Karen inspired a lot of jokes because of the name of an inspired internet meme that describes righteously annoyed middle-aged white women who loves coupons, reverse mullet blobs, and above all else, speaking to the manager. God damn it, Karen.
I don't know.
Karen needs some Melissa in her life, I think.
Yeah, what you're saying is she needs a tropical dick, right?
Doesn't everyone need a tropical dick?
Probably. I'm going to go with probably. Like, more often than not, your solution is either using the one you have or getting the one you need, under any circumstance. So if you're not using your cock, you probably should. And if you are, needing or wanting to be fucked, that works too. As far as I'm concerned, that all makes sense to me.
What the fuck is this? Former manager of DoD Aerospace Threat Program. UFOs are real.
Okay. Nobody cares. Can I if UFOs are real, that's great. Except he was just waiting for it to no longer be a controversial thing, or he wanted to be able to collect his full pension. This is completely without context. It kind of serves no purpose, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, and it's kind of a dumbass story. Okay, anyway.
UFOs are real. Really? You mean there are things in the air that we haven't identified?
They're real.
That's not surprising to me or anyone else.
Not safe for work. Weird news.
Great. Now we're gonna get kicked out of some other relay for displaying porno.
All the way back to fucking Valentine's Day.
Good Lord.
British model turns pieces of her labia into designer jewelry. That's nice.
That's ew. That's not okay. I manipulate my genitals and mutilate them for money.
UFC fighter loses control of her bowels.
Ew.
How have we not covered this before?
I don't know, but I'm intrigued.
Justine Kish pooped herself during a UFC starweight match Sunday.
And she owned it like a champion, because that's what you do.
That's what it says. She owned it like a champ. Shit happens, Kish tweeted Monday after videos circulated of her leaving excrement on the mat while she struggled during a defeat to Felice Herrig in Oklahoma City.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the footage. It's pretty gross and apparently not the only fecal episode in the MMA.
Wow.
Wow, this is from 2 years ago, but even still.
Still pretty classy.
Ooh, oh man, diarrhea everywhere.
All right, let's see that again in slow motion. Yeah, just scrub through it. She's winning. She's winning. She's winning.
There's shit on the floor. There's
She's
shit.
shitting.
There's shit. They move.
She's
There's more
shitting.
shit.
She's winning, and there's shit. Man, that chick is on a liquid diet.
I think the girl that was losing was the one taking a shit, but
I don't know. I do not know.
it's graphic.
I mean, I suppose it is kind of graphic. It's also kind of gross, but you know, that's news of the weird for you sometimes.
All of your favorite accidental penis bloopers in one glorious video.
What?
Sounds
Okay.
pretty good to me.
There's a reason that we use an iMac only for this show. Because clearly it is zoomed in on Kevin's cock fantasies. And, like, that's it.
Accidental penis news.
I mean,
Oh, video unavailable.
haha. I can't wait for you to, like, go into YouTube and search for accidental penis news, because that'll be interesting. Oh. That will hurt me. It will hurt me. I know it. Somehow I know it.
She was trying to draw a cannon, and it didn't go so well. Yeah, it didn't. Oh, cloud penises. Oh, that's great.
Oh, God. Okay.
I wonder how many hits they get on those kind of stories. Ooh, cloud penis.
I don't know, but I mean,
Marge, get in here. They got cloud penis pictures.
they certainly got your attention. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, I got it. She accidentally drew a cock. Cloud penises. See, gallery? How many could there possibly be?
A lot.
Yeah, no shit.
Somebody needs to update the not safe for work section on HuffPost.
Either that or we could just never use it again.
Never again. How about strange news from NPR? I read the news of the weird this week. It's weak. Weak sauce.
Here's a good one from CNN. I'll send you the link. How do you want me to send you the link?
I don't know.
Okay, AirDrop it is. Sharing with AirDrop, because AirDrop is so much fun. Except I don't think Kevin's iMac is on the AirDrop mix. Motherfucker. God damn it. Okay, I'll read you the headline and you can just search for it. It's from CNN Health. Some crowdsource their STD diagnosis on the internet. Here's why that's dangerous to everybody. That is downright impressive. And if you can't find it, then I don't know. Don't worry about it, because I could always just put my monitor up, but usually everything is just so much smaller because I'm at 4K. It's not UPI. And you're not looking for it. Okay. I will put it up then. Let's make this nice and big. There we have it. There's the classy piece of journalism that I just found. Let's see what we've got here. Yes, that's right. Oh, boy. So, yes, social media instantly brings us together to share our thoughts, feelings, and experiences. And since a picture often says it best, go up to these kids, pets, and vacation photos. Oh, boy. Various health communities across the internet, some people go much further, uploading disturbing images, bumps, blisters on their genitalia in search of a crowdsourced medical diagnosis.
Yikes.
Oh, gross. At the time when the rates of many STDs are soaring, people are sharing images of their genitals with the internet. After adding detailed descriptions of their symptoms, they ask others for a diagnosis. Answers often come within minutes. I mean, can't you just roll the dice? I feel like a magic 8-ball would be better at this. That is such a bad idea. I'm not even quite sure where to start, but it definitely does scare the fuck out of me. What'd you get, Kevin?
Reading UPI weird news and it sucks.
Okay, this just in, UPI news sucks.
Sucks.
Mm-hmm.
How about Fox News? They always have some like provocative shit going on.
Well, on election day, they dug up that really old story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, you can always rely on the New York Post. Florida man has screwdriver surgically removed from his rectum.
Woo, fun.
Yeah, that's a classy piece. Lovely little classy piece of awesome. I guess I'll switch it over to mine while Kevin's still perusing whatever the fuck he's perusing. Oh, let's see. Auxiliary over to, I don't know. What is that? 4, 5, 6. There it is. Florida man has screwdriver surgically removed from his rectum.
Good job, Florida man.
Well done, Florida man. Florida never disappoints.
Florida man.
Like, pretty much always, Florida man never disappoints. Like, if you have no... I love that they had to circle this. Look at this monitor. I love that, like, they're like, normal human body, I wonder what that is. That is a fucked up screwdriver, though. I will say that. The unnamed 46-year-old man had suffered a near-fatal punctured bowel resulting in septic shock that sent him to the ER. You'd think that, like, having a screwdriver up his ass would be enough to send him to the ER. But nope. He stuck it out for that. It took a CT scan to find out what was responsible for his symptoms, including pain through his abdomen and pelvis. His doctors from the Kendall Regional Medical Health Center in Miami wrote sepsis had decayed part of the man's butt.
Yikes.
Which had to be removed to eliminate the source of the infection.
Jeez.
His medical records showed a history of mental illness, including schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. The man reportedly failed to take his medication. The report said he was later treated for psychiatric distress. After x-ray revealed the foreign object, the man was immediately administered antibiotics and rushed to an operating room where doctors attempted to remove the screwdriver without surgery. But hardened human waste made retrieval impossible, so surgeons were forced to cut into the man's abdominal cavity. There they discovered that the metal tip had perforated his large intestine and dug itself into his butt muscle.
Butt muscle.
With his rectum disabled. How the fuck do you disable a rectum? Never mind, I don't want to know. I mean, I kind of want to know, but I don't. Surgery was performed to direct waste into a bag outside his body, though doctors said in their report that an ostomy reversal had been scheduled. So apparently they're going to get it out. Like he won't have to shit in a bag for the rest of his life, which I suppose is a good thing. That scares the living fuck out of me, not really for the reason that it should, but for the reason that it does. Let's go back to Kevin's screen and see what we got here. Find anything?
A 40-ton fatberg was removed from a London tunnel.
Oh, yeah, we covered that.
No, that's a new one.
Oh, they do this annually now?
A new fatberg.
Of course they did. Ugh. God, that was gross when we covered it. I love that they don't actually know how to fix it. So in turn, like, the way that they fix it is, I don't know what to do. That's that.
Mm-hmm.
That is by itself kind of frightening. In fact, that's downright terrifying. But, what do I know?
What the fuck?
What?
Okay, I found a few here from Fox News.
Mm-hmm.
Of course I would. I mean, it's Fox News.
Uh-huh.
But let's see. We'll start with one here if it loads.
All right, let's see.
Loading.
Mm-hmm.
It is our favorite thing to load.
Oh, no. Is that a bear?
That's a bear. Indian man arrested for eating sloth bear genitalia to boost sex drive.
Or you could just start working out. I'm going to throw that out there.
An Indian man was arrested Saturday after police alleged he cut off and ate sloth bear genitalia.
Ew.
The man, only identified as Yarlin, taken into custody in the western state of Gujarat, after being on the run for years. We created a special cell to track him down and arrest him.
Okay.
It was our longest chase. It went on for 6 years. Investigators thought something was amiss when they were notified of a sloth bear carcass without their genitals in Kanha National Park. Officials say Yarlin is part of the nomadic Pardhi Bihelia tribe, which typically lives in forests and hunts to survive and reportedly believes animal penises serve as an aphrodisiac. In 2013, Yarlin was first arrested after 2 South bears were discovered without genitals and without gallbladders.
Mm-hmm.
He spent a year in jail before being released in 2014 when he made bail and fled. Authorities think Yarlin is also connected to the poaching of endangered wild animals, including tigers, across India. He's connected to at least 6 cases of animal poaching.
That's really fucked up.
Nothing short of savage, says Singles now. Yeah.
Yeah, you could say that again.
I can think of a special treat that the sloth bears in that area would really enjoy. Yeah.
Oh. Man, that was just off color.
It doesn't work, according to Biden and Sanders. Oh,
of course it doesn't work. Good God. Ah, fucking idiot.
Eating sloth bear genitalia.
All right, I've got one for you. Oh, yeah, this is a classy piece of journalism here. Let me get this cued. There it is. And I give you, Marijuana Pepsi refused to change her name.
Mm-hmm.
Earns a PhD after completing dissertation on black-sounding names.
Go Marijuana Pepsi.
Fuck yeah, Marijuana Pepsi. You are my hero. Recently graduated from Wisconsin Cardinal Stritch University with a PhD in leadership for the advancement of learning and service in higher education. That is a very long discipline. Wow. Okay, Van Dyke mission was to show... Oh, God, I hate it when there are typos. Van Dyke's mission was to show the world that although she had quite a unique name, she could still be a success in life. Van Dyke told the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel, people make such a big deal of it. I couldn't get away from it. Marijuana Pepsi is the scholar's maiden name, and Van Dyke was added when she got married in 2017. Wouldn't that make Pepsi her... Never mind. The 46-year-old woman grew up between Chicago and Illinois, Beloit, Wisconsin, between Chicago, Illinois, and Beloit, Wisconsin. It said in the past she used to question why her mother gave her such an odd name. Her sisters are named Kimberly and Robin. Oh, good. It makes it difficult sometimes. She currently lives on a farm with her family and runs a performance coaching company. Additionally,
we've been over her.
An annual scholarship for black students enrolled in the University of Wisconsin at Whitewater. However,
now she earned the PhD.
That is so badass.
It's pretty
Her
badass.
life wasn't always smooth. Van Dyke said she was often teased growing up. Gee, I wonder why. I personally think that's a badass name, and like the bullies just deserve to die. But, you know, that's just me. But yeah, I mean, I guess I could see the bullshit happening now. Here she is on the Today Show, which is pretty freaking cool if you ask me.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's not her. That's the anchor, but still. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Pretty cool. Oh, yeah. Oh, stock footage of baby. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Pan of baby room. Guy.
That's what we need.
Person. Marijuana Pepsi. Yeah, badass. That's up there with like the Max Steels of the universe. She's like, yeah, I'm a badass. Badass. There was her diploma. Marijuana swanger. He was a seat here if you were waiting for marijuana. Oh, that's classy. Man, I kind of love it. In fact, I straight up love it. That is pretty freaking cool. Oh, you look pensive. What do you have, Kevin?
California man caught wearing only women's lingerie during a home break-in.
Oh, okay.
California man who broke into someone's home while dressed in only lingerie. Stupid Fox News. Okay. Before fleeing the scene, had to be taken into custody. Investigators said Son McGuire, 37, was arrested Saturday after the bizarre ordeal in El Dorado Hills. A family woke up in the middle of the night to find McGuire dressed in lingerie. The homeowner